So how can you find books that contain copies of primary sources? And how can you do this without wasting a lot of time? First, you need to know where to start, which is always the online Primary Sources Research Guide at the SFSU Library. This guide is a portal to all of the primary sources available to you as an SFSU student. I will give you a direct link to the Primary Sources Research Guide, which you can bookmark at the end of this video. But it's also useful to know that research guides are linked from the library homepage under Research Help. Look for guides by specific subject, and then look for history. If you pull up the research guide for history, primary sources, and look for primary sources by geography or time period, you'll find all the links and techniques mentioned in this video, so you don't need to worry about forgetting anything. Choose any of these subcategories and then scroll down to find books with primary sources, which appears on every page. In terms of where to search, you'll be using OneSearch, which is the same database you use to find books at SFSU, as well as books from other libraries. The most common problem people run into is finding too many books that are actually secondary sources. Secondary sources are books written by historians after the fact, and they make up the majority of books that are out there on your topic. They're incredibly useful, but they're not primary sources. So how can you save time and only find books with primary sources? In order to make it easy for you to find these books with reprinted primary sources, I have set up links from the Primary Sources Research Guide that will automatically search both the SFSU collection and books you can get from other libraries. And the search will be set up automatically to only pull up books with primary sources. The problem is that these aren't sorted by topic, but you can use any of the empty boxes to type in your topic. Leave the first box as it is, because the words and search options that I have pre-selected for you are the ones that tell OneSearch to find books with reprinted primary sources in them. Use the other enter a search term spaces to add in your topic. You can add as many topic ideas as you like, although it's always a good idea to keep it general and to experiment with different combinations, because sometimes you can miss useful sources by asking for too much. A reminder on how to do that automatic search is listed on the Primary Sources Research Guide. Books with primary sources appears on every page.